Hi everyone, happy Monday. It is Mrs. Hanson here to do today's phonics lesson. It is lesson 165, page 329 to 330. So go ahead and grab that and let's get started.
So first and foremost, make sure your name is on the top. And this is actually all review. So I will do it with you, but this should be very familiar to you because it's something that we've been doing for a long time, okay? So number one, it says write the contraction for each set of words. So will not. What is the contraction for will not? Won't. W-O-N apostrophe T. I'm going to go down, okay? She is. The contraction for she is she's. S-H-E apostrophe S. Is not. Isn't. You are. Your. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Second column now. Do not. Don't, D-O-N apostrophe T. We have, we've, W-E apostrophe V-E. Cannot, can't, C-A-N apostrophe T. And it is, it's, I-T apostrophe S. All right, number two, write the kind of sentence using the contraction. So a declarative sentence using we're. Remember, we're is we are, okay? So declarative, what should my sentence end with for a declarative sentence? It should end with a period, okay? So you could say, we're going to school, right? Or you could say, since we're not going to school, we are not going to school, right? So write a declarative sentence using we're. So ends with a period. Interrogative sentence. What's an interrogative sentence? Ends with a question mark. Okay, so we need to use an interrogative sentence using the word isn't. So you could say, isn't it nice outside? That would be a question. Interrogative is a question. Okay. You don't have to use the example I'm giving. You can use your own example. Okay. That's why I'm not writing it here because everyone's is going to look a little bit different. Imperative. What's an imperative? It's a demand, right? And it ends with a period. So it's a demand. So using an imperative sentence using the word don't. You could say, don't do that, right? And you would put a period. Okay, so demand using the word don't. And then exclamatory ends with an exclamation mark. So you're exclaiming using the word wasn't. You could say, wasn't that awesome? Anything that's exclaiming. Okay, make sure you have an exclamation mark at the end. So go ahead and pause the video. You can fill this part out. Okay, and then we'll jump to dictation. So for the dictation, what you're going to do is write the final rhyming words. I'm going to give you a phrase, and you're going to write the final rhyming word that you hear. So the first one is, you'd better check, there's a bee on your neck. What is the final rhyming word you hear in that phrase? You better check, there's a bee on your neck. It should be neck. All right. Let's do the next three, and then I'll give you the answers, and you can check your work. All right. We don't want to be late. I won't make you wait. We don't want to be late. I won't make you wait. Write the final rhyming word on the second line. The third one, let's clean our classroom. I'll get the broom. Let's clean our classroom. I'll get the broom. Write the final rhyming word on the third line. And the last one, if you set the right pace, you may win the race. If you set the right pace, you may win the race. Write the final rhyming word on the fourth line. All right, so the second one you should have written wait, then broom, and then race. All right, good job, boys and girls. Let's flip it to the back and go over the instructions for each section, okay? So you know what to do on the classwork or the seat work side. Okay, number 1, think about going camping. Write 6 nouns about camping. Remember, what's a noun? Person, place, or thing. Okay, so think about if you go camping, what would you bring with you, right? A tent. That's a noun, that's a thing, okay? You can also think about what you see when you're camping, okay? All right, number 2, think about going on a hike. Write 3 verbs about hiking. Verb, action, what you do, okay? So walking, right? That reminds me of hiking, and that's a verb. Number 3, draw lines to connect the rhyming phrases that make sentences. So, Little Miss Molly, we need to go through and figure out which one rhymes. So, Little Miss Molly, for a snack we had jerky. Nope. Little Miss Molly loves the smell of clean clothes. Nope. Little Miss Molly planted some holly. That rhymes. So, let's draw a line from Little Miss Molly planted some holly. Okay, and then on number 4, you're going to choose one of the silly sentences above and draw a picture. So choose one of them, like if I chose Little Miss Molly planted some holly, I would draw a picture of what I think Molly looks like planting some holly. Okay? All right, guys, hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Bye.